All right, hello. As you can see, how much profit I made on the day. You can see the new account balance. Happy Thursday, guys. Day 11 on account. You can see now this is, after all these greens, man, 11 days green, okay? So today, and I'm just finishing up my journal. What is it? Sell, buy, sell. We're going to talk about it. I really wanted to hit the gas today. Um, Happy with what so I always put what lot size I went with. I kind of choose either the average or the biggest lot size. Oh, it always kind of feels good to kind of look back. What was the biggest lot size that I dared to try that day? And today, the biggest lot size that I tried was 3 lots, which on this account is $3 per point, right? So if we just look, yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. She was gonna shoot back up. It was just a matter of when. Um, Look, not surprising. It this trade was pre-market, literally from that news, right? Just to show you everything. It was this news a whole hour before our market opening. Let me just refresh it. That advanced GDP quarter by quarter, core PCE price index, which is monthly basis. So obviously I was expecting something big. Now I really wanted to see it hold basically this area right here, to be honest. I'm not at all surprised if she can. I don't think she's going to create new highs. I think eventually she's just going to peak somewhere over here just to dump. But overall, what do I know, right? So you guys want to know how to stack green days like this. Let me tell you the thought process behind today's trade, behind um, day 11's day, um, how to day trade US 30 and consistently stack green. So if you didn't watch my video from yesterday, or if you haven't been keeping up with the series, the small count flip, that's truly, you're depriving yourself of quality education. I will always say that. But anyways, let's come to the pre-market, right? Before all these candles, this red candle here was literally that news candle. I knew that basically we're holding this little zone, right? So I was like, if we can basically drop below this, I was like, that's my confirmation to get in. Um, and I wrote it. I wrote it. My entry, believe it or not. So these white dotted lines are all my entries. So right now there's 3 on my chart. If you just hop on to this, why are there 3 dotted lines on my charts? Because each one of them are entries to detail each trade, right? So um, this motherfucker's still tanking. That's just it's really a weird and odd day to fucking trade it. But I definitely don't want to see her dump below this right here. This is like a great support, man. Looking to the left. See, if I were to put a line, it'd be like right there. So let's see if she can hold this. I'm not gonna take a trade. It makes sense, right? Because we came down, bounced up when we broke it, retest, 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 retest. Came up, came down. Now we should be, crazy enough, we should be holding something over here, honestly. We should be holding this, not that low. More like this. I want to see it. Well, she's just fucking dumping. So I guess that's all bets canceled on that. Again, just a really choppy day. I really was getting ready to actually take this trade, just because this was the one trade I actually wanted to see at market opening, or even pre-market. Basically, with the help of that news, the road folder news, I wanted to see her dump all the way down here, and I wanted to take a buy. But literally, she came back up, and I was like, you know what? I could take a sell side to fade it over here. But every time got in a cell, she hardly moved. So it really was a it's crazy. Usually at the end of the week, at the end of the month, the last week, you would have crazy news. But to hardly even move more than like 40, 50 points, let alone 100 points, it's honestly not the safest bet because of spreads, right? There's a lot more to risk for your account, and then you always want to de-risk, guys. Don't be stupid and take a lot size that could do potential damage to your account. My second trade. Now let's look. What was my second trade? I didn't even glance at that. My second trade was a buy. My second trade was. I feel like all these were pretty logical trades, but especially this one right here. You just can't fucking do shit with US 30 today. My second trade, um, Let's see if I can rewind it a little bit actually. Yeah, it was this one. My second trade, as a matter of fact, literally noticed what I wanted to see as resistance is now support, and we literally wicked it. And my entry was there. I don't know how from 860 to 852 said that I was at 1.16 points in drawdown, right? So, actually, you can do the math. What's 45? It was like $45 in drawdown. 1 point divided by $3 per point, 3 lots. So I don't know. Yeah, 15 points. I don't know how it's 15 points in drawdown, and that just kind of spooked me out a bit. You know, when you're trying to hit the gas, you want it to try to go all smooth and everything, right? So that was a little bit on the odd side. Rode it. She honestly was giving me very very hard times to push up, but I was like, you know what? I've seen this setup so many times. I was like, can we get past the previous wick? Can we obviously can we create New York's session highs, or are we gonna tap at what was already highs for the New York session? Looking to the left, I can see that we have something over here, right? Looking to the left, okay, then it says a little bit higher. Okay, looking to the left, looking over here. And I was like, I was convinced. I was like this little area right there, right? So, I put a sell stop right here. Actually, it probably was a little bit lower. I was like, worst case scenario, she's gonna flush a market opening. Um, Actually, that's a good case scenario. Worst case scenario, I want, since I put a lot of space, a lot of distance between the two, in case of, market opening, she comes down and goes back up and shoots up, and that's gonna kill me, right? So I was like, since I'm already up on the day, I don't want to basically take even 2 lots, because the volume could literally spook me out, and I'm happy I did because this trade did spook me out, to be honest. Um, I don't remember how much. What was like if I just click on it, right? You could see I entered 6:30:02. 6:30:26 is literally the time that I closed out of the trade manually. By the way, I couldn't fucking do shit. Neither could I understand it. Um, the thing is, she was either gonna go up or she was gonna shoot down, and she literally filled me and went back up to the blue line. I was like, what the motherfucker, bro? Right? So I was immediately filled. I probably got like $5, $6 in profit, and then she literally came not all the way up. It was like $20 in drawdown, and I was like, "See, this is why I de-risk, and I'm really, really content with this. If I'm already up $61 on a day, I can risk. I'm willing to risk all of that, to be brutally honest. Um, Probably $50, $55 is like a sweet spot to risk. But no denying for $1 per point, 55 points, that's kind of massive. And I have not yet allowed, well, I've not yet taken a loss. I have not yet allowed even more than like 25 or 30 points in drawdown yet, right? So I still really, really not familiar with drawdown in this account. And I don't really want to experience it. If I can try to avoid, stay out of harm's way, then of course I will. So that, look at what was once as resistance, and now she's wicking it. See, this is how market moves. It always moves up like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And then when it came down, she's gonna retest it, gonna hold over here. I'm not gonna be surprised if she wants to test a little bit top of that rectangle, and then she could come crashing down. I literally called this literally beginning of this fucking video. Who knows if I'm right? Who knows if I could be completely wrong? I don't know myself. But anyways, yeah, just a fucking hard day. So, um, I'm happy. I'm happy. I use complete market experience and complete understanding of just how the markets move, and just a clear example. What do I want to see market structure? What is market structure? What does support or resistance mean? If you deprive yourself of trading, if you haven't, I agree it is hard times trading, but at the same time, if you stick to your rules, there's no setup that can truly break you. Um, Worst case scenario, guys, no trade. But really, guys, worst case scenario. I mean, take a you take a small ass trade, right? You close out for $24. You close out for $19. That's still blue on the account. So, you know, right now obviously you see this amount, 871, but before it was what? It was 791. So do $81 divided by 791. You can't see it on the top right, but you could see it. That's literally, if you just multiply by 10, it's 10% um of growth. Right, so I just made 10% of positive capital gain just by after all these three trades on this account. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. You should be happy if you did something of this caliber as well. You can only take whatever is present in front of you. You can't do anything else. So peace, love, and cheers. Have a great day. We got one more day of the week, of the month as well. Let's see what news we got. I'll give you guys a little heads up. So if today was supposed to be the biggest day this week, and actually core PCE is kind of, I mean, back in like I guess a year ago and before that, way before that, it used to be oh, that's a nice quote. It used to be almost the same price action as CPI. Definitely a lot more than PPI. And now it's kind of like PPI has more volume and um core PCE. Man, she used to be only 100 plus pointer candles. It's like off of red folder news. It's crazy. But there is one thing I want to show you guys. It's a quote. I did set this up. I set both of these up. A new quote about confidence. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about embracing your imperfections and still believing in your worth. Right? Truly, um, take that. Write it down. Note it down. Just remind yourself of that. Confidence, again, is not about being perfect. It's about embracing your imperfections and still believing in your worth. That's exactly what the small account is all about for me and to me. I'm not a trader that needs eval, right? I'm not traders that need small accounts. These profits, don't get me wrong, are nothing for me. It's great, and I'm humble, and I'm happy for what's going on. But don't get me wrong, I don't really need this. So with that being said, there we go. With that being said, if these accounts flips are benefiting you, helping you, please let me know. Let me know. Okay, this is 11 days green, sticking to my rules. If you guys maintain or manage your fundeds or evals, then you're gonna be getting max allocation, max payouts, and as you should. So, um, as always, wishing everybody the bestest of luck and peace, love, and cheers. Thank you.